Oh, well, God was muted. Oops. That. Master's adding Iona and Grusha. Neat. Yeah, Destiny tried a little bit eventually, but, like... I'm sorry, I will never be over fucking Moo. Stealing her cool custom Gundam that was technically her inheritance from her dead dad. I know I didn't steal it, but just, like, that was ridiculous. I'm sorry, and I like Moo as a character. But he was a little bit, badly handled in Destiny in general, with the whole amnesia thing. Moo. Moo. I'm literally right here. Stop yelling at me. I don't like it when things yell at me. Alright, we good? What is today's quest? I'm not too sure. Like I said, I know there's, Star Rail is weird with, like, some of the updates sometimes. Because, like, they'll have, like, main story updates, but they'll be— oh my god! What the actual fuck? Plot! Good god! Dude! Jesus Christ, that scared me! Crazy Uncle Very Best Plot out of nowhere! Oh my god, dude, thank you so much! Jesus! That is a lot of subs. Been a while since he's around. He's around in the Discord every so often. He's just busy. Oh my god. Thank you so much. Jesus. That's a lot of names. JC, Dense Lad, Anguished One. Yo, Angie? Shadowstar, Bomb GTs, Yonshiki Yuku, Z Inuyasha, Luna Proc, Bixby, Rowan Yeen, Exploded Glue, John of the Night, Rickung, Louis Salmon, Ayaya, Handsome Catboy, Spiral Leaf, Fox Dragon Things, Ian! That's Ian. Relic Shadow Foul, Ad Dragon, Ken Wolf Spare Accounts, Ken has an alt. Shug Zeta, Chris GG, XG Morg, and Can't Deny the Thigh. One name is literally just Korean. It gave me a very, very quick auto translation that I think was the Korean one. Yeah, I have no idea how accurate it is, but Bomb GTs is what it has in little brackets next to it. Percent if I win the lottery, I won't say, but there will be time. Lots like, I don't know, I every so often Plot will just stop by like Santa Claus and just drop a bomb. And I appreciate it immensely whenever the mood strikes, and thank you again very, very much, dude. That is awesome. The Korean is aside for more Yakuza. I will be getting back to Yakuza, I promise. I'm not sick of it or anything like that. Like I said, just having a bit of a slow day, still kind of tired from traveling. And was feeling slightly sad panda, depressed, whatever. Oh, good god. Ugh. I'm so good now. How many more we got to go? Is that the last one? No. Not even close. Jesus. What? 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 Dude. What? What? What are you doing? What? You're gonna murder me! What the actual fuck? Oh my god. I was trying to scroll back up and then everything freaked out. It's like, what happened? Plot at the local children's hospital! Don't run from St. Jude's. Danny Thomas started St. Jude's. Without him, we wouldn't have Cricket on the Heart. Oh my fucking god. That's another 25. This time to, Lunk, Ultra, Max Corvin, Black Mickey, Noodle Boy, Jolliver, Arnie, Sora, Calvard, Claykey. Clay hasn't been around in a while. Butter Shrooby, Neo Faded, Garrett Cube, I think that's one of Ian's buddies, Zero Rhythm, Neo the Third, Shay Balsam, Oshimazu, Doom Red Mage, Walking Drunk, Cosmozuma, I Mary, Mayabi, Daredevil, Saddam Paul, and Duval Chris. That's a lot of names. I have to do squats. I have to get up, check my posture, get some step, cry. There's no redeem for cry, but I'm gonna do it anyway and do squats. 1 second. I'm moving away. Oh god. I'm gonna do 10. I normally do 5. I'm gonna do 10. Or wait, do I do 10? I'm gonna do 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ow. Merry late Christmas, or Giftmas? Either way, thank you very, very much, Plot. Holy shit, I cannot stress enough how much that means to me. Thank you very, very much. Bullying me with love, yeah, really. The dancing lobsters have been called in. You can't see them over all the crazy pizzas, but they're there. Thank you very, very much. Seriously, I cannot stress enough how much I appreciate that. Marvel player Toei Blade. Neither. I think she means, or he, I'm not sure. The character Blade. I did not. I lost my coin flip to Welt. And now I actually don't know if I want to... Now I actually don't know if I still want to get him or not. Because he's being so stubborn. You are a girl, Blade? Okay, I thought so. I figured, but I didn't want to make any assumptions. Are those almost done this time? They're not. Still got like 5 more. Is Blade even meta? He's pretty good. He's not the best DPS. Last I checked, he is considered, like, marginally not as good as stuff like, Amelie's character, whose name escapes me at the moment, and, Imagine Dragon. But he's solid. He's the best win DPS in the game. If you want a straight-up win DPS, he is the best one. Dan Backslide? I'm gonna start calling him that instead. Okay, alright, I think it's over. He's the most consistent DPS. That's probably a good way to put it, yeah. Because people like Jing Liu, that's her name, I remember now. Yeah, people like Jinglu are very strong, but like she's got that gimmick where she kind of has to power up for 2 turns. So yeah, like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I did a couple of more YOLO pulls with what I got from doing some of the Memory of Chaos floors, but like I said, I don't know. Like, losing a coin flip is so discouraging. And, like, I did skip him the first time around. So, like, I don't know if I want to keep going or not. Like I said, I don't really need any of these 4 stars. Oh my god. Whew. I'm gonna pass out. I can't pass out. I gotta work. I got shit to do. Alright. Alright, I'll decide later what to do about Blade. Let me get some more sip. Do I have water still? I do. I have water and tea. I'm out of coffee. That's fine. I don't need it. I don't need no more coffee. My blood is pumping. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. I am sorry that none of that's going to be on the main recording on the YouTube.com, but Jesus. Merry Christmas indeed, just for the purpose of archiving it somewhere, even if the actual bomb itself isn't captured. Thank you again very, very, very much, Plot. Cannot stress enough how much I appreciate it. First proper stream without Ian also here, so hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Has a Happy New Year, if it's not already happened by the time this goes up on the YouTube and whatnot. We're gonna see what's up with the new story stuff. I have no idea what's what. That was 250 of subs alone. Jesus Christ. God. Simulated Universe has been updated. A new expansion module. Gold and Gears. What's that? I don't think I need to read this. I think this is the new mode. I don't think I need to worry about this part. Be a good tester and do my best. Okay. I'm assuming that one's not voice actor or anything. That's this thing. That's the event of... Is it? I don't know. Again, Star Rail, I like you generally speaking, but you're, I don't understand how you work sometimes. In terms of, like, what's story content and what's event content. You're really, really good at blurring the lines. But alright, I think this is, like, actual full-on new story progress.
A name that's both new and familiar.
I feel like I'm missing some context. Oh yeah, I think she texted me about this. Yeah, what's the context? Ren May's at the space station. Another member of the Genius Society. Screw that! Skrullum's also here. I want to see him again. Forget about the lady. I want to see the cool squiggly robot man. I did not mean to talk to you. I hit the wrong button to run. I tried to hit X to run. Yakuza is still in my brain. Need to complete the quest to unlock the actual event. Ah, okay. Then yeah, go ahead and get this done. Alright. I don't see her.
I thought Member 4, Poka Kakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members.
Poka what
I
now?
had a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
You bought Yakuza 7? Oh, you actually got it, Balin? Oh, that's awesome! Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it enough that you actually got it for yourself. Very cool.
You're back.
Quite the crowd.
Of course. This is a summit between 3 geniuses.
Yeah, I'll have to get somebody to double check the event for me, make sure that has no dialogue. The one that I just started, the simulated universe one. I'm guessing it's not. I'm guessing it's just a combat event, but
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests from the Genius Society.
you forgot Tira used the female voice. Oh, for the ball episode, yeah.
Madame Ronmay doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so I asked the researchers to keep things simple.
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago.
What's the scientist?
I wanted to have the
Asta. She's like
researchers
one of the
make
head
for her as
researchers
well,
on the
but
station.
She declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever. As long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ronmay likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare
I know there's a
some
light cone with her on it where she has
traditional
tea.
desserts from the blue. All of them seem to tickle her fancy.
Can I meet her? Is she a great person? I also, I think I mentioned this before, like, off-screen at one point, there's, as far as I can tell, it's a very, very rare event in SimUni, but there is an event in there where, like, she'll randomly hack the system and give you, like, I forget what she gave me. She gave me, like, a shit ton of buffs. I forget exactly what the gimmick was, but it was like almost every possible buff from, like, a couple of different paths or something like that. It was insanely good. We're meeting her.
Go find her yourself.
We
She
have
borrowed
to meet
the
her because she's
base lane to
playable
do some
now.
Research as soon as she got here. Haven't seen a trace of her since.
You paid $17 for it? Oh, yeah.
Miss Ronmay is the very
Great
image
deal.
of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life spiral system. Ronmay is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone.
Your
She lives
BF
like a
cried in
wild
front of 8 crazy nights?
Anyway,
In a good way,
Ronmay
right?
needs to be set for someone smart enough to become Herta's research partner,
2,000
Bring
coins
her
are
out.
all blessings of a path. That was it. Thank
see
you,
if you
plot.
can
Yes,
find
that
her.
was the gimmick. Yeah, I think when it happened with me, I chose for the coins, and then just upgraded literally everything. But yes, that was it. Thank you. Yes, she loved Whitey. Aww.
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master
Hey,
control
sorry,
zone
you're
and the railway
sub.
platform.
It happens.
Maybe you can start your search there.
Did you just misgender your own boyfriend? Purchase surveillance team. Invited. You already know me. Spill. Like we're in for some juicy news. Screwlum? No. Oh wait, is that silhouette? Is that is that Dr. Bad Name? I think that might be Dr. Bad Name. Got the deets. Don't leak this from the chat. Also, Miracle in Toyland. I'm so glad I'm spreading the joy and or evil that is that fine animated film. No. What do you mean he didn't cry at that one? It's so emotional. Red May's coming to the station. She's supposed to already be here. You're a slowpoke. Still preparing for the welcome ceremony, though. She doesn't appreciate it. She's alone or even among the geniuses. Was our work all for nothing? Why don't you give us a heads up ahead of time? Curtis also turned a blind eye to what she does. That's the big shot special treatment. Working hard or hardly working, am I right? You seem pretty enlightened. Apparently her personality isn't all that great! Hey, don't tell that to people rich know it. Don't tell that to people. People are already wifing her hard. I have seen some things. You love your BF. He laughed at the burp farts and overall gross. Just he's an Adam Sandler fan. Aww. I'm not, like, Subby, I'm genuinely, unironically not gonna judge. I have professed many times that I had a lot of love for Adam Sandler back in my, my, like, early teens. Like, I actually genuinely really liked most of his movies. And even now I have a soft spot for some of his older ones, 8 Crazy Nights being one of them. I still have several songs from that movie memorized, like, entirely. And I don't just mean easy stuff like the bum bitty 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 bum bum. I mean like the whole song. I'm damaged. Oh, budget. Right off the bat. Um.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you.
Uh-oh.
This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism.
That's sexual harassment and I don't have to take it?
Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. I like perfect experimental specimens.
Oh. Oh, she's gonna be a problem. She's slightly shorter than Trailblazer. Well, remember, female Trailblazer is, like, freakishly tall. You got some cake on your face.
Oh, really?
Oh, well.
I expect the views here had me lost in thought.
A character starts this biological construction, you go, oh my god, you're gonna hate this character! I'm frightened but intrigued.
I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Come here. Look. The blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half.
What do we think? what Chat, what do you think? I lean towards the hubbies. I don't know how to feel about her trying that hard right off the bat. Secret says do it. I trust Secret. Take a bite. Never say no to free food.
Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too. So, what do you think?
It looks so ominous.
I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them. An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic, no matter what happens. Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
The question is, are you interested in me, or are you interested in the unlicensed nuclear accelerator inside my chest? Or compressed star, whichever. Biology, right?
No. My research area is short stories about toilets.
When was the last time we talked out loud to another human being and not just in our head? I'm scared.
What's going on? What am I talking about?
Why am I talking out loud? Also, dear God, Neo, that edit, holy shit. Terrifying.
I see. What a cute hobby.
The writer's barely disguised fetish!
But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained the situation. If not...
What are your thoughts on healing care?
You'll be full of weaknesses that others can see through. Let's try again.
I don't know what that
Now.
means.
What else would you like to ask?
Did you feed me a truth serum?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more.
Stop talking out loud. It's freaking me out.
Why can't I say what I want to say?
You have quite the appetite. All right, I'll give you the recipe. Come and have a walk with me. A stroll is the most appropriate post-dessert activity. As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here.
Bubbles.
Just like in the no man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white.
I
across
love
both
teal.
the sky and land.
It's a fantastic color.
My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct
Also,
piece
tea!
in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult, but it was touching
Teal!
and enthralling as well.
The bit
My
is
apologies.
expanding.
It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment.
How so, though?
A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on our interactions within the simulated universe, I firmly believe you fit the bill.
I met you once. You gave me $2,000.
I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and I despise matters that escape my control. Therefore, I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you.
Oh.
However, you will be unable to say what you truly
Oh,
think
okay.
when
It's the
answering
exact
questions
opposite of
related
what
to
I
me.
thought. I guess it was kind of silly of me to expect the Trailblazer to have toilets on her brain 24/7. Wait, no, that actually would have been about right.
Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my
Toilets
research
and trash cans.
your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. I will fulfill your every wish.
I'm still mad.
Then I'll grant you even greater rewards. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members' results. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience, but are nowhere near geniuses. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station.
You gotta catch the Neopets.
I do
Got it.
not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these little life forms.
Now I'm having that terrible Data song stuck in my head that he sings in, oh my god, I forget which one it even is.
I do trust you.
Do you, though?
This has nothing to do with them. Besides, the more people involved, the more problems there will be.
Fine.
The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors, I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you.
Oh, AI
Once the
subtitles.
little
I saw
items are
something
collected,
about that. Something
simply
weird
find a
happened with
proper
that
place
recently,
for them.
didn't it?
The researchers in the
Like a
Department
huge
of
public
Ecology
layoff
should
or
know
something?
about this and provide you with suitable advice.
Yeah, that's awful. AI has gotten just slightly out of hand. Oh, that's gonna take me in the room. Oh well. Just walk out, Fivehead.
Oh, is that a stain? I like this coat.
Kafka, please. Favorite subgroup? Out of the Kamen Rider or Toku ones, Overtime, easily. They're not necessarily the most accurate, but like, I like their approach best. I am a firm believer of localization over blunt force translation every time for the most part. And so I like their methodology. I like the colloquialisms they use. I like how they go about translating. Like they don't directly translate stuff. Like if somebody's telling a pun that is heavily reliant on Japanese phrasing, they'll just change the joke. They do that a lot in Kyoryuger with No-san, and it worked out very well.
What? A place where the space station stores dangerous experimental results?
Yeah.
Why would anyone want to know that? Wait, did someone send you here to try to get things out of me?
Who did racist
I'm
Onk?
not
Not
doing any
racist,
private business on the
ableist.
space station.
Overtime.
I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding
Overtime
places.
is the subgroup
And
that
I
had
certainly
Onk
haven't sold me
drop the
old
R
junk,
slur.
rare treasures or discarded curios or anything like that.
Once again, keep in mind, 1, it was a different time, and 2, even if it were a different time, no matter how much you may not like it, I fully believe it to be completely in character for Onk to say that word. The pretty lady asked me to.
You're so cute. Can I get an autograph?
Oh my god, it's still affecting
So,
us.
I really can't say anything about her.
Autograph? What are you on about? You're freaking me out.
Yeah, they did in fact do the same for
I won't
Aruto's
talk
jokes,
to you
yeah.
if you don't tell me why you're here.
I heard you got problems.
Oh, that.
We can't mention her,
If
okay.
you know that already.
It is an
The
anti-truth
space
serum
station is a
specifically in
mess.
regards to
Everyone's
her.
already swamped as it is. And
Got
now,
it.
out of nowhere, there's a bunch of little creatures popping up. If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then you'll understand.
What if you were to write it down? I wonder, yeah. Yeah, nobody. That's one of those loopholes that a lot of people just don't think about in fiction whenever stuff like this comes up. Aruto's official translation was interesting to see. How did they translate his official? Is it in the actual? Oh, that's right. That was a work of Aruto. That's right. That's what it was. I will fully admit again. Overtime is my favorite overall. But my favorite translation of Aruto's catchphrase, and I forget which subgroup did it, but it was, that's Aruto, folks.
There's
Like,
so
that's
many
all,
people.
folks.
This seems to be the place.
Nyak, nyak, nyak.
Molten cheese tart is the best. Its outlook is infectious. Its positive mood has influenced us all.
I mean,
What's
cheese
our
is pretty
slogan
pog.
again? 1. Stop complaining. Change your attitude.
But also, I
and
think you might be
use the
possessed.
delicious molten cheese tart to stop the flow of negative energy. 2. Energize yourself. Increase your capacity for action and walk on the path of molten cheese tart's absolute conviction.
Our creed, molten cheese tart is the best.
This is what white people are actually like. Who?
Oh, praise be. You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ron May's top fan. This is how it preaches. Those who offer their love are
Oh, it's a
expressing
person.
admiration and affection for Miss Ron May.
It's a person, not a dish. Okay. Have you heard about the Church of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
Oh, let me tell you something. Mr. Screwthum's followers are all very logical, but they're just awaiting the arrival of the mechanical aristocracy.
What is this man's voice?
Since you're so interested, I'll tell you how to secure an audience with the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart. You'll need to work hard to get there. You need to plaster hearts wherever
White people
Madame
love cheese, man. I
Ronay
would know.
has
I'm one of
been.
them.
If you're sincere enough, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart will show itself.
I'm... This is the Fever Dream episode of a Honkai Star Rail. I hope you're all enjoying. Graffiti. Oh, it's like the Silver Wolf event. Okay. I think. Maybe not. Have to hold it. Optional, try and create life. Optional, ask around for information about it. What? Optional. Enact the miracle of life. This is just slightly unhinged.
I heard
Just
Madame
slightly.
Ronay is very picky when it comes to snacks. Do you know what her favorites are?
Optional have sex. I almost heard that instead of snacks. I got very frightened for a split second. I'm not allowed to talk about her.
Fine. What a headache.
I'll just say something stupid if I say that. I have no idea what I'm trying to do.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ron-May's life cultivation formula.
Just casually creating
10
life.
carats of ingenuity,
Why not?
1 ton of practice, 30 particles of Starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Tintu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for firewood. Can you believe it?
Bruh.
Let's give it a shot, shall we? First things first, we need to pick out the ingredients.
Is this the optional thing? Is this casually creating life? Burning passion, confidence that came out of nowhere, courage to drink 2 bottles of Coca-Cola in one go. Yes.
We need to add some other
That's
good
the
stuff
same
in.
VA as the
But
male
don't go
MC. Oh
overboard.
my god. What a king. IQ, EQ, beauty. What the fuck is EQ? Am I dumb? Does anybody know what EQ is in the context of a life? Huh. I want to make Rocky from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. How do I do that? Is it emotional tone? That was what I was thinking, but okay, I've never seen it put that way. Interesting. Yeah, sure. That's important.
And now we mix them together. Wait, It says on the recipe, Ron May makes different expressions when nurturing
Emotional
life.
quotient. Yeah, that makes sense. Secret looked it up, yeah. Yeah, like I was working through based on what IQ stands for, and I was like, would that be it? But I wasn't sure. I've learned something today. She's expressionless. Does this kind of say anything about her? Surely not.
Yikes. Take a look at what you just cultivated.
You have nurtured a copy of something.
Ron May likes to listen to the space station radio during her research.
Who doesn't?
Some of us younger researchers
You gotta
are her
listen to music
super
while you do
fans.
stuff like that.
We're always scanning different
You go
frequencies
insane.
to find out what her tastes are. Do you know her favorite tunes by any chance?
Klingon opera.
No idea. I just listen to comedy skits. So, I really can't say anything about her.
As expected. You look like you belong in a comedy skit yourself.
Hey! Also, why is he shit-talking my life form? It doesn't look that bad. It just looks like a bootleg Ghastly. I'd like to see you do better now, man. It's a boy! I shall name him Carlos.
Ron May, member 81 of the Genius Society. A resounding name in science and the veritable epitome of life.
Do we know? Not that it really matters because they have so many of
I've
them.
heard so much about her for
So it's probably like
long.
splitting hairs.
But
I
she
wonder if
arrived
the
on
numbers
space
are just
station,
ID or
she
if it's
just
actual rankings.
Took over everything. And what did Madame hurt to do? Absolutely nothing.
You're spoiling her.
Never fear, the galactic baseballer is here.
Bruh, come on!
Can't even say that?
Jonah Scott. Oh, is that guy's voice actor?
Yeah.
Don't think I'm familiar with him off the top of my head. I think I missed something. I don't quite understand what I'm supposed to be doing with the graffiti. Perform a mysterious summoning ritual. How? 1 second. Just keep spraying in the square. Is that it? What am I doing? Okay. Oh man, it's a plum bloom!
So this is the little life form Run May made?
Life forms. Life forms.
I am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart.
What is happening?
Frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries for situations like this. We've specifically concocted a synesthesia beacon.
Activate the synesthesia beacon!
Wakaka, I'm a genius among geniuses.
Turn that shit off right now.
That was way too risky.
I have no idea what's happening. This shit is a fever dream.
Oh, molten cheese tart says Madame Ronmay has finally recognized my ingenuity.
Oh, so yeah, Trailblazer out here talking a mile a minute compared to
Molten Cheese
Traveler.
Tot says, does Madame Ronmay recognize me as a masterpiece? Molten Cheese Tot says, Madame Ronmay still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. I need to work harder. Oh, such an enthusiastic Molten
I feel like
Cheese
I'm
Tot.
watching I feel like I'm watching the good fucking Miracle in Toyland again. What is this?
There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, you are the entire world. Oh, Madame Ronmay. Hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tot? You should at least express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tot. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of gray bean paste, would we?
I follow Molten Cheese Tot.
Good! You have great taste. You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tot has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tot is a firm believer that people's lives need to be
This feels like a
optimistic.
deleted scene from the
They both hope to receive Madame Ronmay's recognition.
What's it
They've
called?
been working so hard.
Dino De Laurentiis is Flash Gordon. This man feels like a Flash Gordon character who got lost in the mail. Why is she turning desserts into life forms?
You need to call it the Honorable Molten Cheese Tot.
No!
It's genuinely puzzling. Despite Molten Cheese Tot's remarkable qualities, why hasn't Madame Ronmay acknowledged it? It's clear that it yearns for her love.
What kind of love? Why am I? No!
Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? Doesn't sound right. Romantic love?
I hope
Definitely
not.
I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe. Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tot, love must be shouted from the rooftops.
Can I just talk with it alone for a
That-
second?
That depends if the Honorable Tot agrees to it.
Oh, now you're shortening it, Sam Phil?
Oh? The Honorable Molten Cheese Tot has agreed.
Talk to me, whatever you are. You can throw little monsters in here. Sure. Why would he be lying? It's a one-way passage, it's safe. I have no idea what's happening. This is a weird one. I think they got into I think the writers got into the cat drugs, guys. Hi, Luna. Welcome to the Fever Dream episode. Is there a Pokemon in the toilet? Oh no, it's using the toilet. The Molten Cheese Tot is using the toilet. Oh, what are you? Why? It seems to believe that only by being passionate can it earn Renmay's approval. No! The morality of life is not a simple construct. It has layers of complexity, Molten Cheese Tot. That is a dumpling cat. Its name is the Great Molten Cheese Tot. You have to say the whole thing, you have to say it in that tone of voice every time. You have a firm belief this is the best place for it. The toilet. Out you go! How's my progress? That's a good question. It was my only option! I had to! I did what I had to do! In the name of peace and sanity! Space China would never! I have no idea what's happening, but at least I'm pretty sure it's intentional, unlike Space China. At least I'm laughing.
Herta called
I don't know
Squirrel
why
and
I'm
to the
laughing, but
space
I'm
station to
laughing.
discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply, and Herta didn't seem to want to wait any longer. And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me.
I can't believe Screwlum's still not playable. That's crazy to me. He was on that cool poster they did for the PS5 version coming out.
I don't want
And yet
Herta
Dr.
to worry
Ratio's
herself
dropping
over these
first.
frivolous matters, even though
Sad.
she probably wouldn't care anyway. Just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. In other words, you.
Me?
Help me.
Gaga.
It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check. Alright, let's go.
Is the meeting going to be inside a fucking domain? Spooky Science Lab. I was gonna say, yeah, Steven sounds vaguely familiar, but, like, I can't, like, quite remember if they, like, really got into what his deal is. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to go in there at some point. For now, meeting.
Hi, Ron May. I'd be
Hi,
waiting for you.
Screwlum.
Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
Teehee twirls hair. She sexually harassed me. I actually want to.
It's
I
good
actually
to
need to
see
talk to you.
Madam. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my calculations predicted.
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since three geniuses were in the same room together?
He's
And
the
how
fourth
long will we have to
member
wait
on the
for it to
SU
happen
team,
again?
yeah. He prefers to throw a
Affirmative.
fruit stall with his dad.
Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward to the innovative ideas that may emerge from this juxtaposition of minds.
Curtsy.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
Uh-oh.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live.
I'm not
but he
kicking him
doesn't
out.
have a
Fan was
chance
never
to be
on the
involved
team.
in this decision-making anymore.
Question. Are we introducing a fifth partner for the simulated universe?
Yes, a fifth genius. The
Oh, that's
reason for
dangerous.
our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant minds except for the answer?
Persona
No
3
one
the
can
answer, but
refuse
everybody hates
the
that.
secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. We'll definitely get a response.
Isn't that the country the gold
What if
Dino
the
Charge
responder
Ranger is from?
Polka Kakamond.
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk about.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite some time. Probability, member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
These frickin' names. I cannot deal with this.
A hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained scandal-free. What about you, Chingtu? Are you still in touch with her, Ronmei? Is she still alive?
Can we ask her to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring. There's no need to take up other people's time.
Of course. You brought her in after all. It's up to you.
No, I want to hear all these dumb names, please.
All right. Let me walk you out.
I want to learn about Dr. Snuffleupagus.
And what the heck is this?
Seems
And,
like a
and Professor
programming error.
Picklesworth.
Oh, this fragment of Ruan-Mei. Have you seen it in the simulated universe before?
I have one time. I would like I don't know if like data miners like have like determined like the rarity of certain ones or whatever, but like I play SimUni at least twice a week, and I have only seen this once.
The simulated universe is my home.
I mean, yeah, kind of. They get really good rewards.
Again.
It's probably an isolated glitch.
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier. I am curious, though. Are you gonna keep it, Ruan-Mei?
I probably will. Records indicate she likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree.
It's very good.
As long as it helps you with your research,
I would
you
love
can
for
do
it to
whatever
show
you
up
want.
again at some point.
Come along. I'll see you out.
No.
The air in the space station has a pleasant quality. Affirmation, knowledge flows within it. We anticipate the inclusion of a different perspective. I await our esteemed guest and shall offer the highest courtesies. I'm confident that our discussions will generate illuminating insights.
They need a 5th ranger.
What's wrong? You're not leaving.
I want to know. I want to know about Polka Cabana.
Female wears a fashionable scarf. I find her rather fascinating.
Screwlum's voice is so good. I still have no idea who that actor is, but he sounds very, very pleasant.
It appears I was overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. It seems I'll have to stay put for a while.
I thought you were excusing me for the meeting, not
You've
yourself.
recovered the life form in the master control zone. Thank you. Well done.
I flushed it down a toilet.
I was simply being overly cautious. It is a habit of mine. Apologies. There's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait for the meeting to finish, then it might be too late. The retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and some are stored in a sealed zone. Herta uses that
His
place
VA
to
is
welcome
Stephen
visitors
Kelly.
from across
Okay.
the stars,
Cool that we know.
or to welcome
Not
members
familiar
of the
with him,
Genius
but he sounds very
Society.
nice.
However, due to the Legion's invasion, it is no longer open to the public. And now my headache is stored there.
You can move your headaches? Just kidding.
There's
Other
much
special
you
sounds.
don't know about the space station, and even more about Herta. But there is some information I can give you. That place is also used to welcome non-humanoid visitors, and has a shuttle that connects to outer space. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand, and I'll input your fingerprint into it. Stay vigilant, Assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. I'll come to your aid no matter what. Remember,
Non-humanoid.
there's a giant incubator.
Are we
in
gonna
the
get some
middle of the
actual
zone.
aliens at some
That's
point?
where
That'd be
my
kind of rad.
headache is stored. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform. Then you'll understand everything.
I doubt that, but can do. Oh, we went into the simulated universe for the meeting. I didn't realize. I thought it would lead to a domain. I didn't realize that was actually the exit. Alright. Secret zone. I wonder, on that note, I wonder if this is going to be a domain.
Is that a stain?
Or if this is going to be like an actual new area. I think every planet or colony or whatever thus far has gotten an expansion of some kind except for this place.
Look like?
We're just gonna have to wait and see. God, more budget. They're giving us a lot right off the bat in this one. I know it's just an elevator, but still, it's neat. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Oh, it is actually a new area. Oh boy. It's a new area and it's hell on earth. Yay! Thought that was a chest for a second. I'm like, wait, no, this game doesn't have those. Well, it does, but they don't look like that. They look like this. I don't think it matters if Halloween is late. As far as I'm concerned, every time of year is Halloween.
Buzz. What's up with this unit? It looks different from the one in the master control zone.
Buzz. Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz. To welcome alien species, galactic visitors. High risk zone. Buzz. Service staff, inorganic life forms. Buzz.
Oh.
Permission status. Madam Ron May. Permissions granted. Madam Herta. Fine. As long as it keeps her happy. Buzz.
What is the zone for? We know that's right. That's right. We do know. Yeah, this area is for aliens too horrifying to comprehend.
Buzz. I am a twin of the rice frying robot. I am the leftover rice frying robot. Buzz. Maintain zone operation. Job of inorganic life forms. Buzz. Welcome. Buzz. Visitor. How can I help? Fry leftover rice. Buzz. Fry leftover rice. Buzz. Welcome. Visitor.
You've been a huge help. Tell me where I can find the bomb.
Conclusion. You cannot enter. Probability 50%. Other paths are open.
You're telling me a robot fried this rice?
Directions. Buzz. Suggestion. Proceed to basement. Locate records of cultivation path.
Oh, we can
Buzz.
go deeper. We can go deeper. I will happily go deeper. I want to see giant-ass, horrifying xenomorph-ass aliens. No humans with weird eyes. No rubber forehead aliens. Give me the real shit. I've been watching a lot of Star Trek. I'm kind of sick of rubber four-headed aliens. Yeah, I love me some Star Trek, but the technology was never really there to make some species as diverse as they probably should have been. The only time they really tried to do anything like really unique was in Voyager with species 8472. And they didn't last too long because the Borg were more popular. Sag. Hey, O'Neo. Took a break to make a burger, or eat a burger. Delicious. We successfully created life, and now we are assigned to the Hell basement. That is Hell. This is a secret area of the space station that's supposed to be designed to house / welcome non-humanoid visitors. So I'm just waiting for a xenomorph or something cool to pop out. So, impelled down a little bit. Area 50, probably Area 51 more than anything. Or S4. S4 is the place where they really store the aliens. Area 51 is a front.
The phase flame is fascinating. Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. I've initiated new attempts. The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain about the outcome of such an action. They simultaneously possess two sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive, yet are also fierce, instigating, demanding, and confident. Interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion, similar to that of a baby towards its mother. Life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans. Huh? What's that sound out there?
Who made a puppy? Aww.
This is the headache Runmei mentioned? It's just a different flavor.
Refers to itself as ashy paste. I guess it told me that. Claims to be connected with its shell. Deeply distressed, crying profusely. Talk to me.
I'm not one of Runmei's recognized works.
Aww.
Too much negative energy. Don't like negative energy.
Renmei, lady, you need to stop creating life if you're not gonna take care of it properly. You're a genius in your own special way. It seems to believe its emotional infectiousness is also quite.
Why am I a failure?
Those giant footsteps I heard. The
What's
fuck
that
is
noise?
that? Is that you, Satan?
Follow me.
Is that what
It'll
all
be
cats sound
okay.
like internally? Probably.
I
At
need
least
to find
mine.
a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room. How do I get in?
Oh yeah. You hear giant footsteps coming from behind a locked door. Hell yeah, we open it. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Ah ha ha! Ah! Death stings in the overworld. That's probably not good.
1,000 wonders. Fight as one!
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. May as well kill them all.
You things are significantly less threatening in the regular overworld. Because your levels aren't as bloated.
A moment's excitement, nothing more.
Even so, I don't think I'm gonna keep fighting y'all. Or you could give me no choice. Fine.
Can we talk?
We're just having fun.
You chose the wrong enemy. Received.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not quite the exact same ones as the Simeone ones, yeah.
Dead return.
They got the predator cloaking.
Didn't hurt.
No,
We're just
that's
having
actually
fun.
hurting. Loach's auto heal not activating.
I charge extra.
I forget like what the exact percentage is for him to do that. But it's clearly not high enough.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
It's once per turn, yeah. No, I know that, but like I thought, did he use it on someone else and I just passed out? Nah, whatever.
A moment's excitement. Nothing
Okay, I just
more.
can't go in there. How did that one not notice me? Oh my god, there's more.
Never imagined there'd be so many of them.
Oh, he used it on Tingyun. Okay. I missed that somehow.
You're here too? Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path.
This is slightly fucked up, not gonna lie. I don't know how to feel about her after seeing this. Just casually creating sentient life forms and then flushing them down the toilet. Sometimes, literally.
The final days that member number 23 Echa spent in the mechanical city showed me that even the longest
Mother
lives,
of the Year.
such as hers, have a limit. I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms, which means the form itself has no purpose. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia, but that is not what I desire. I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer. Member 1, Sandar, have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
Oh, that's a dead end. There's a gold chest there or whatever, but like I can get that later. Oh.
Are you telling me to keep going?
Once again,
Life is countless.
Giant
and varied in
footsteps.
form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. It was all very simple.
You're starting to remind me of Ash from Alien, and I don't like it.
Essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms. To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ram-Mei be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence? I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond
Getting
my
heavy
reach.
flashbacks. All the Baiju theories, God. And there's still people who think Baiju's secretly evil or some shit. I think Phoenix was one of them. Ooh! Oh, that's a different door than we came in. I didn't realize! I never get ambushed. Come on, Nova, wake up.
Well, yeah!
Relax. May as well kill them all.
You.
Stand still.
I'm gonna die. Can I run? Please run. Oh, no, now I gotta find my way back. Right in here. Oh my god! Come on. Just don't make everyone berserk. How about that? Or at least not Locha. Make everyone but Locha go berserk. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right.
You're too good to me.
1,000 wonders to raid. Fight as one.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Relax. Say bye to Brandon.
Aren't I still dead now?
I'll see you off.
I got screwed. I got screwed that first time because they disabled Locha, which means his auto healing could no longer activate. The fox. Oh, dang you! Yeah.
May as well kill 'em all.
No, again, nah. Neo, see? Neo, that's the best part of Space China. We don't even know. You know it's a good story when you don't even know if certain characters are alive or dead. Like, the implication is, I think, that, like, they did it intentionally and, like, it's a larger mystery and, like, oh, they might do a future story where she comes back or we establish she's dead for real or something. But, like, Space China was so badly written in general that, like, I don't know if I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt. And say that, oh yeah, they're totally gonna do more with that at some point. Space China already had too many mysteries, pretty much. Space China just had way too many ill-defined concepts. And technobabble going on. And they cared enough. Oh, Neo, believe me, I wish that we would never go back. You know we're going to at some point. God, they didn't resolve anything. Locha's was responsible for the Stellaron, I think, but he got transferred to a different China colony to go on trial. Jingliu is still doing something, I guess, maybe. I still don't even understand what her fucking problem is. It's just a mess. It is. It's one of the reasons I'm still, like, I don't know. If anybody has any deeper insights, I'd love to hear them, because, like, I still don't know what to do about Blade. Like, I skipped him back when he first came around, and the whole reason I skipped him is because just, well, I skipped him back then mainly because I wanted to prioritize. But, like, just having seen Space China to its conclusion now, just, he's interesting conceptually, but, again, his backstory was needlessly glossed over and oblique and shit. And I just don't know how much I like him as an actual character because of it. because he didn't really get a chance to be an actual character, like, at all. He fared a little better than some Space China people, but still, like, I feel at the end of the day, like, I still don't even know that much about him.
Sounds fitting. Stay here for a bit. Did something just open?
Posture check. SMT game sure is great. Yeah, that is a good one. They hype him up so much pre-launch, it's insane how anticlimactic it was. Like, they had such a good setup. You have a main party member getting a main, like, a main character. Like, Dan Heng is somebody who is going to be with you the entire game, no matter what you did. You get him for free. Like, for him to get that cool-ass upgraded form and be, like, this awesome figure on this colony, like, it's insanely cool conceptually. They just didn't give it the focus it needed. Let me out. Let me out! Oh, it has to be that side.
In room, Buzz. Only Madame Ron May has permissions. Please submit your ID, Buzz.
I'm not sure if I saw this, but they also fumbled Dan's trailer so much, did they? I don't think I watched his. Or are you talking about like the anime style one? That like had a cutscene of like him like talking to his predecessor.
Permissions granted, Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records.
The game
2.
demo. Okay, yeah, no, I don't think I watched that one.
Companionship chat service.
I watched a neat anime cutscene they had done of him.
This function has
I don't think I watched the actual demo. I rarely watch this for characters in general these days, for this or Genshin.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach. And that is an emanator.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
I cannot comprehend what an emanator is.
So you probably shouldn't fucking make one.
View them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become closer to the Eons than any other life form? At first, I tried to create a genius.
Emanator. The Herald secret.
No solution yet, and a
the people who are like the spokespeople slash main representatives for the
erudition isn't the only path in the universe.
for the Aeons.
Logic aside, would there be more primitive and pure?
That's what I'm pretty sure Sampo is.
Of course there would be.
I'm 99.9% sure that Sampo is the emanator for AHA.
End of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe. Obtain data on the Imperator and Sectorum and their descendants. Replicate them, nurture them, and create a brand new scientific discipline.
That's not who Cacolia was, no.
Decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life never before.
I'm trying to remember. We met one in Space China, but again, it was badly told, so I can't remember exactly who the emanator was in that scenario. Was it the giant woman?
Therefore, before they
I'm
realize
looking.
what I am doing, I must hurry my work, as well as find a fitting assistant.
Permission granted, Buzz. Select from the below services. 1. Check visitor records. 2. Open incubator entrance.
Okay, no, we actually haven't properly met one. Apparently Herda is the one for the erudition. I hope that's not a spoiler for this. He's just listed. I don't know if someone's fucking around or what. I'm gonna not think about that too hard. Jing Yuan is one for the Hunt Aeon. Is he? He's an emanator? He's not just some a person from that path or whatever? Also, he's an emanator of the Hunt, even though his actual alignment in the gameplay is erudition. Huh, he's not listed. Okay, I'm gonna ignore this list because I don't know if it's right. I'm getting conflicting information from this.
Madame Ron May, Buzz. Aliens.
Yeah, Jing Yuan's not on there.
Buzz. Man with
I
plastic
don't know.
head. Buzz.
Seems like there's something new.
Permission granted. Buzz.
That sound's coming from above.
Hmm. They talked about her being one in the prologue. Okay, all right. That's why I didn't remember. All right, it's been a while. Okay, thank you, Plot, for the correction. Okay. I just had a moment where I was like, wait, I didn't know that. Is that a spoiler? No. Okay, yeah. It's funny. I actually saw. I was able to stop it, but I had to reinstall the game on my phone, and I needed to start fighting them because they keep ambushing me. I had to reinstall the game on my phone, and for some reason, when I booted it back up, even though I was logged into my account, it tried to log me into the European server.
We talk.
So I technically accidentally started a new game file.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
I didn't even know you could do that. On mobile, anyway. Yeah, like I just like, you know, hit all the menus to get past the title screen, not even paying attention to any of that. And then I look back at my phone and I'm seeing the opening cutscene play again.
What are you waiting for? To betray
like,
my
what?
customers? I charge extra.
Eternals.
The dead return!
Oh god, because the others were right next to me. Gotta fight him whole.
Stand still. Say bye to Brick. Relax. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
The reason Jingyuan isn't on the list is because no one has directly said he's an emanator. Okay, all right, that's just something that's highly speculated.
May as well kill 'em all.
Or implied somewhere that I missed. Because Space China was hard to follow. His lore states he's blessed by Lon and all are the generals, so it's kind of implied. I thought the whole thing with that is that, like, the entire Shenzhou Alliance were, like, not emanators necessarily, but, like, followers of Lon. Which, again, makes it weird that some of them follow different paths. I mean, everybody from Space China being the same path would be boring. Like, I get it gameplay-wise, but it's just, it's weird that they wrote it in the story, wrote the story in that way, then. But, yeah, I don't know if, I don't know. I don't know enough about the extended lore to say for sure if he's an emanator specifically or not. I'd been led to believe that, like, being an emanator was a big deal. And not necessarily a good thing. Well, not a good thing if you're an emanator for Aha. Because that man is unhinged. Possibly a good thing for other ones. It might explain why he has a stand, but it's still dubious. Yeah, that's fair. No, that's cool to speculate. I like Jingyuan. I wish I liked him more because I do love his design and voice actor, but he was sadly one of the victims of Space China's issues.
Huh? There's someone in the distance. Who is that?
Who there? Oh my god. Oh no, is that the doctor? I think that might be the doctor. Implications that all of the generals and the marshal are emanators. Okay. Oh boy. Oh my god, it is. What?
Here, a genius move. And how will you counter it?
Is he playing
Only
chess
an idiot
with
would ask such a question.
himself?
Just move this here.
What?
You look distressed. Something the matter?
Yes, your face.
If that's the case, you better get thinking.
Are you waiting for a sign? Time is ticking. Descend via the elevator. What you seek is there.
Who? Why? How?
Have you considered whether the answer to your question will be of any relevance to our current predicament?
Well, I had to ask
If
something,
a question
Mr.
is of
Smarty
no
Pants.
help, then don't ask it. Time is clearly precious to the both of us.
Oh my god. This is
Never
that's
mind.
this man's voice.
Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are, and I'm aware you are in Ron May's employ. This was not my intended destination. I just happened to find my way here during my visit and saw what she was up to. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't intercede, but should you fail, I will be forced to prevent some avoidable misfortunes. That's all you need to know. Just 2 paragraphs. Very effective communication.
No technobabble bullshit. I will tell you what you need to know and not one statement more. Am I bad? I just don't understand. Oh my god. His voice is nice. His voice is nice. I just was not emotionally prepared for it to be, I'm a genius. You're referring to the statue head? I am also very confused as to his face. Are you under a magic spell, sir? Why is your head like that? No, you know what? You know what? You know what? I appreciate how straightforward he was. He didn't no technobabble, he got straight to the point. You know what? You're all right.
I can't stand discourtesy, even when it comes from myself. The real Ron May's creation is hidden
Is he a
in the
genius
giant
society?
computer
I mean, I kind of
below
figured
us.
just based on the name alone, but I actually didn't know for sure.
Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius masterpiece.
Remember, I don't watch any of the trailers or nothing. That's not part of Space China. He is not. Is Renmei supposed to be? Just out of curiosity. Mainly because she's got the exact same type of dress style that every female character from there has. But, like, beyond that, I think the name is supposed to be more Japanese, so...
This is huge. The space station has an area this big?
Forgive me, watch the trailers. Oh, he's not, actually. Okay. Oh, he's a renegade. I'm too genius for the Genius Society. Those plebeians don't understand me. That's terrifying. Looks like a brainiac construct. Her trailer implies she isn't from the Space China ships. Okay. Raspberry. Oh, that's a big one. Is that a new one? It looks kind of different.
An emanator of propagation clone?
Oh!
How can that be?
Oh, this is the one she made? Oh, good choice. Oh, I should have picked a different team for this.
All the best.
The music, though.
Not bad.
That is literally just the Blue Beetle Scarab. I'm sorry.
Eternal sleep is not a dead return.
More business, eh?
Yeah, if I eat shit here, I apologize in advance. This is not a great team for this by the look of the
What are you
this
waiting
resistances.
For? To betray my customers, I charge extra.
May as well kill them all.
$1,001 wonders to raise your spirit. Fight as one!
Yeah, ice and imaginary. Yeah, so basically I should have rolled for Red May. Ron May. Well, I would have lost my coin flip either way. Unless she's a bigger fan of One Piece than Blade was.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Yeah, if I screw this up, the best option for me is probably to just use my either switch in Ting Yun for Silverwolf so she can apply the weakness, or just use Jing Liu. I don't like Jing Liu as a character at all, but god damn it if she is not busted.
We were supposed to attack yesterday.
I didn't want her, but I would be lying if I said she wasn't helpful in combat. Oh, why did I do that to you? You don't need that.
Receive
You really don't need that if you're dead.
Better late than never.
We're just having fun. I'll see you off.
Stand still.
Stop spawning. Stop procreating. You stop that right now, sir.
For? To betray my customers. I charge
Kashida.
extra.
Kashida, this is a Wendy's. Need you to stop it.
Relax.
Eternals, the dead return.
More business, eh?
Nothing major. Hey, watch the face.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
You chose the.
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one!
I feel like this gang's plotline is better constructed than Space China. Okay.
Bloom.
Oh.
Better late than never.
Yeah.
Underestimated you. Eternal sleep. The dead return.
Yeah, we haven't got to know him all that well, but Zhao seems pretty cool.
May as well kill them all.
I definitely understand the infrastructure of his gang better than I do a lot of Space China.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
I need to stop harping on that so much. I do apologize, because I genuinely don't mean to be, like, overly negative, because I do enjoy this game. And I do enjoy some characters from Space China, but, like, it genuinely was a pretty poorly constructed story overall. And it just kind of keeps coming up. Pretty hyped for free ratio. Just seen well to have all the imaginary respondos. Oh yeah. Yeah, I had no I had no plans on rolling for him, but I do think it's very awesome that they're doing that. Especially, I almost wonder if, like, there's been I've seen a lot of speculation for, like, why they decided to give him out.
Welcome, customers.
And I definitely do think part of it is just, you know, in general, this game's not doing quite as well as Genshin right now. We've gotta, you know, get the hype train back up a little bit. I do definitely think that's part of it, but also, I genuinely think part of it is probably the fact that he is an imaginary DPS. The fact that this game launched with, like, no imaginary characters. Shit! I'm dead. Yeah, the fact that this game launched with no imaginary characters besides Welt. They did eventually give you a Yukong for free, but she's more of a support, so she can't do a whole lot. Like, I definitely feel like part of it is just the fact that imaginary was the unicorn element for so long. Where, like, so many people were struggling to get a good DPS for it. Okay, alright. Let's try that again. If I can remember what... There we go. I remember which one was party configuration. Oh! Yo, they added more team slots! Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, that's awesome. That is actually awesome. That's helpful. I like making different teams. I like experimenting. But for the purpose of that fight, I'm going to go with Team OP. But yeah, like, Like, a lot of people were still struggling to get, like, a good imaginary DPS. So I think that's part of why they picked him. Yeah, Starrow's been knocking out of the park. Like I said, I have some critiques with the story. But, like, overall, in terms of the new gameplay modes they keep adding.
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Been very, very nice.
Receive
Your
divinity.
assistance is timely.
I'm not. He's so slow. Is it just me? Does anybody actually still, like, routinely play this game on regular speed? I can't do it. Anytime I try to do it, it just feels wrong,
We've entered
personally.
the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
Blade of moonlight.
I'll see you off.
What's with the pause between Receive Divinity? Because he's saying it's significantly slower than he usually does, because I usually play on times 2 speed.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Only when checking an ult for the first time, that's fair. Because they do have different dialogue, and it's kind of neat to check out. Yeah, see, this is going significantly faster. Already almost halfway through its bar.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated.
Pela is a stupid support, by the way. Brah!
Unavoidable.
Gang up on my healer! What the frick, man? We're not watching the cutscene again, as cool as it is. Oh my god. I hate when that happens. Spoke too soon.
Propagation clone? How can that be?
It would have been fine if they'd KO'd and if they'd ganged up on anybody else. They had to gang up on my boy Locha.
We've entered the storm. To guard
Come
and
on,
defend,
man.
crush them.
Soon to be departed.
Lend me your strength.
Stick. Blade of moonlight.
I completely lost my train of thought. That
Making
giant lady
support.
takes him out to his secret, yeah. Yeah, it's so annoying how, like, your runs can just get completely screwed over if they gang up on the wrong person at exactly the wrong time.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Oh, I was talking about Pela, that's right.
Receive divinity.
Yeah, I was talking with Pump or someone, like, fairly recently. About just in general. Don't underestimate 4 stars in this game. A lot of them are genuinely very, very helpful.
Lend me your strength.
Especially if you lack 5-star equivalents. And even then, like, I've seen more and more people realizing that that Pela is actually better than Silverwolf in most situations.
Unworthy.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
Eternal The dead return!
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Lend me your strength.
Tedious.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Ready for another?
Hey, this kind of liability is supposed to damage over time. Because debuffers are just kind of busted effortlessly. They really are. Debuffing is insanely good in this game. Absolutely.
Blade of moonlight.
I'll see you off.
Oops. Have I Honkai'd the star rails yet? You know what? I dare say I think I am.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Fighting the blue beetle scarab. That's pretty railin'.
Try harder.
God, he just replaces them instantly in this phase. Oh my god.
Your assistance is timely.
Eternal slip.
The dead return!
Jesus, that thing hits hard.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
I don't know how Brody managed to also survive that, but I'm very, very thankful that she did. Holy shit. Alright. Okay, Jesus. Kashi Da ain't fucking around. Jesus. Swing it and hit it even though it's 5 times your size! Do it! A fucking bug. A giant blue beetle death bug.
Seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born.
Mama! Ooh.
The threat is over. Time to get going.
Oh, I look forward to fighting that thing in the, in stuff like Memory of Chaos.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Run May.
This man just watched me game over to that thing 3 times. What the fuck? Or no, twice. Ooh. I can't believe the hit movie Blue Beetle 2023 was based on, was actually ripping off Honkai Star Rail. Before that was even out. Terrible. Everything is based off Hoyoverse. It's fine, you know why? Because Hoyoverse borrows from a bunch of stuff themselves. It's the cycle of inspiration. That is how the creative process works, and it's fine so long as you're not directly ripping stuff off. The fuck was that?
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. What's important is your task. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Emanator.
It died on its own! Also, you shouldn't have lied to me.
Exactly as predicted. 56 seconds on the dot. Restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, it would soon disappear and be reduced to particles. Like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. I find no fault in that. However, even the briefest life should have meaning.
The light that burns twice as bright burns half as long.
It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step. Just as I had predicted.
Could have just done nothing pretty much. It almost ate me.
I did say that if a danger proved too great for you, I would personally step in to confront it. I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. An experiment should have its unforeseen twists. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process sometimes move me. I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have emotions. Emotions may be
So
either
you should
positive
probably
or
stop
negative.
neglecting them.
However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal and unchanging. They're still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship, romance, or familial love.
I don't think it takes a
That
genius
being
to
said,
figure that out, ma'am.
Can even geniuses tell the difference?
No.
I cannot, at least. I do not understand what love is, and cannot respond to their feelings. Do you believe my actions were wrong?
No, I just kind of think you're a sociopath.
There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How should I take care of them? Perhaps leaving them at the space station is the best choice.
You want a plush of the giant
Do I
cheese
seem
tart,
irresponsible?
same.
I'm sorry. I am often at a loss as to how to face my own creations. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, you can answer however you like. Or even pretend you never knew me. After all, your memory of me will soon dissipate like smoke.
Wait, what?
Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical about trusting anyone but myself. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget the brief period we spent together. It won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process, like the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossom, sticky rice, and frosting sugar. Perhaps you'll remember
Mr. Welt, do we
someone
have room in the
performed
express for a
selfish
bunch of
experiments
adorable
on the
dumpling
space
cats?
station.
Yes.
But you will no longer remember
Always.
their identity. Perhaps we'll meet again someday, but you won't be able to connect me with the recollection.
Quick, take a picture.
In that
I
way,
can't. She'll just
the connection
disappear from the
between life forms will
photograph
be
back to the
erased.
future style.
Friendships, secrets, grudges, lies. All will disappear. It will make our lives more relaxing.
Have I seen Wisp the cat? I have not. Is that a Sanic?
Thank you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. As for me, I'm leaving soon and won't bother with goodbyes. Do you still remember the No Man's Land I mentioned?
Yeah, it's a really good Batman
I'm
book.
considering a solo trip back there during my research downtime, just to see how things are. I miss member number 55 Yuching sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we parted ways. I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. That would be quite troublesome.
Just keep casually name dropping all these
knows when the
people.
next gathering of
Maybe one
geniuses
day
will
we'll
be?
actually meet more of them.
Do you have anything else you want to say to me?
Come back and visit your goddamn kids.
I promise I will, Miss Assistant. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to No Man's Land and traverse its tranquil glaciers. Though I suppose it wouldn't be No Man's Land anymore. What a conundrum.
Bruh. There was a lot of budget in that one. Good God. Lots of cutscenes. Oh, that cat. I didn't know it had a name, or I forgot its name. Oh, he's adorable. And that's it. Crown of Mundane and Divine. Is there another one? I guess there's more. Has to offer stay! Those things are adorable. They knew what they were doing. The marketable plushies. They absolutely knew what they were doing. There's a part 2. Okay. Interesting. And this is the actual event part, I guess. I'm not sure if this part I should also do on screen or what. I might have to, if it's like the Pokemon one. Meanwhile, at a random parking lot in Inchincho. Man, guys, look at this giant-ass beetle that came flying out of the sky. You think it's part of the sushi decks? Ichi, no, don't even try it! I was gonna say, yeah, part 2 might be Ratio. If it is focused on him, though, I'm kind of shocked they're releasing it right away. Normally, they'd make you wait until the second half when he's actually playable. Seclusion Zone. Why me? Because you're the main character. You got this. Okay. Yeah, no idea if I'm gonna have to do that to progress or not, but... Okay. Yeah, this is the actual quest.
Where there are people, there is noise.
Hey! Jingliu! Shut up! How are those two doing? Are they going to coexist? So you do care about them. I will take care of them. Molten Cheese. I told Molten Cheese start how to master humanity and left ashy face to have a positive outlook on life. Don't worry about it. Also, when am I gonna forget you? Maybe eventually. What if I rolled for you? What if you were stuck in my party? Like you see you try it then. Alrighty. What else is yelling at me? Missions, working on it. If anybody knows if the actual minigame part where I have to find the other critters or anything is voice acted, let me know. Just so I know if I have to do that on screen too or not. But the story will definitely at least go. But I think first I'm going to take a quick break. I ran out of drinks very quickly. Doing sit-ups and crying because of lots of gift bombs at the very start of the stream. So I'm gonna go replenish my liquids real quick. Get up, stretch my legs. Recommend you all do the same. Jiggly, shush. Bronia, you keep being beautiful. I'll be right back.
Just blows across and into space between light and dark. I was born of this great divide, run through the battleground. I need to live my life in a paper that lives full to pieces till I am burned out. Oh, my body knows, just like my blood.
Oh, hey, how appropriate. Started the second I sat back down, too. Oh. Alright. Got some more water. Heated up some za. Thank you, Secret. Ad break over. We can get right back in the water. Alrighty. poor Subby's name. Struggling to fit on the screen, I just realized. See if we can fix that real quick once I get in a cutscene now. Alright.
I have 10 life insurance policies on the go.
That's not a good thing. Is Asta not here? I'll go let her to know. Don't be a snitch. She's off taking a smoke break. Her to surveillance team again. Deja vu. What is that, her demo?
Heritor Newsflash. Good evening, Madame Herta fans.
Oh my god.
This is an urgent broadcast. The great Madame Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no one having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
Okay. Like the real one or the head puppet? Because like aren't literally all the ones on this station just puppets? Isn't the real one in like a secluded bunker somewhere? Completely different? You getting ahead of yourself? Isn't the main focus making sure if she's alright or not? No, that's Asta's job. Is it? Who are you people? Don't call me comrades, only child can call me that. Oh, or she was attacked. She was assaulted, not kidnapped. I mean, still either way, I guess my line of questioning probably applies. Like, how much can they really hurt the puppets? That's horrifying.
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need her.
Oh my god, his head's normal.
His puppet before the attack was her.
Don't look at me like that. Oh my.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
Oh, he works for the IRS.
Just woken up, dazed. She may need a few pointers. We crossed paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you? Memory is such a fickle thing, after all.
What was that fucking music cue? Why would I forget about you? You're weird. Did you also give me spiked desserts?
Miss Trailblazer, you must have many questions. Please be patient. Asta will explain it all to you.
He donated 69 bits, obviously! Yeah, Dr. Reishi, thank you for the 69.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know
Okay,
the
it was one
location
of the puppets, and
puppet,
it is
we
actually
can't
missing now.
pinpoint
Okay.
its signal.
No surveillance?
No. The attack happened on a base outside the station, beyond the surveillance camera's range.
Why was one of her puppets all that way out of the way?
She's away on a visit. This issue didn't seem to trouble her much.
Okay.
She received an invitation from the IPC before the attack occurred.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm,
I
yet
can't deal with
utterly
this man's
devoid
voice.
of intellect.
It's too
It's as
funny.
if evolution halted prematurely for them. They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources.
If this game were made a decade earlier, this guy would have been voiced by Liam O'Brien. Just saying.
However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio. We are honored to have your assistance.
Are we, though?
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual genius? Quite the paradox, if you ask me. Excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet?
He said you in the same candor one might if they were talking to an insect. Or like I don't even want to say it. I think I'm worth dirt to him. His normal face. I don't know. He seems to be able to quick swap. He went back to the plaster model for a second. Fucking, walking the dog. None of these. They're always just kind of standing around, man.
Don't play the fool. Think.
Who says I'm playing?
I was...
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you? Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body.
Why do you even have that, young lady?
Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important, but I can't remember. If only there were some hints, then maybe...
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
My memory's kind of hazy. What did I do after that?
His full name is
Herta
Veritas
mentioned Asta.
Ratio.
That's right. I think I visited Asta.
That translates to truth reason in Latin. Oh my god.
This is what I recall before I met Herta. But
I don't
can't
think
remember
Dr.
some of
Reason
the
would have
details.
sounded much better. I guess with Ratio, they could
Let
at
me try
least
to remember
get
the
the Latin
conversation
charm
with
going.
Asta.
Or true reason, depending. Yeah. Latin's weird like that.
curio that's alive but doesn't have a body.
It's cool that he actually has a full
Sorry,
name.
but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the Departments of Ecology or Insight may have an idea? Hinkle and are around here somewhere. I'd suggest you ask them about it.
Or are gone.
Asta seems
And not
to
just
have mentioned two
the word.
names.
They
Two
stole it too.
researchers from the Departments of Ecology and Insight.
None of this stuff ever happened. We're being
Those
lied to.
despicable villains are distorting the truth online.
We're being gaslit by the doctor.
Ugh. If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish they'd never crossed me. A
Yo,
curio
Blanco.
that's alive but doesn't have a body? Isn't that just a jinx? Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos?
Wubba, 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 woo,
Well, I might be
woo.
the Department of Ecology
Wubba,
head, but I'm
wubba,
not the
wubba,
most
and
knowledgeable person when it comes to
doodle-doo.
curios.
Doing laundry.
Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some paranormal phenomena.
Ian sent me a picture of a box from his work that just says Laguna on it.
I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space
Not
station to be in such
Laguna.
disarray while guests are visiting. We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the workforce. People are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's probably turned into a big headache for Asta, too. Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve ourselves. Pretend I didn't say anything.
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him. It was at... Adler was with Arlen. They were involved in some sort of incident.
Laguna. He's a character from Final Fantasy VIII. He's if you're watching the playthrough, we don't know too much about him, other than that our main party being Groglet and company. Every so often they'll just pass out and have random fever dreams about a guy named Laguna.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy? How could you let him?
Calm down, Brother Arlen. I know you're upset.
You're damn right I'm upset. You take care of that doggo.
We're walking the dog.
We're having a walk.
Like I said, we're walking the dog.
There is
So
no
I'm the
dog.
dog?
They seem to be hiding something.
Is there something you need?
You're planning to play FF8 in 2024, Blanca? Nice. I've been having a lot of fun with it, genuinely. It's an incomprehensible
really?
mess,
What a
but it's a fun
coincidence.
incomprehensible
We're
mess.
looking for him too. That kid sure is brave, running straight to the scene on his own.
I thought you were walking a dog.
Yes. Well, Peppy isn't here. You see,
Yeah, no shit.
Brother Arlen, I can't keep this up anymore.
Not a fan of Squall.
Can
He
you
is
leave the
pretty
talking to me
unlikable. He
next
really
time?
is.
Let's walk and talk. Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help.
Talk with little Adler. I don't want to. I hate that kid.
Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable.
He sends me on the same
not
daily
this
quest
road.
every other
I
day.
didn't go there.
I'm just trying to explore.
Over
Come
there.
on. Don't railroad me.
As I thought, he's in trouble. Let's go.
Soon to be departed.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Oh, they didn't keep the filter
Tedious.
over the battle. Little, sepia tones.
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
I'll see you off.
Blade fodder.
You'll pay for that.
You chose the. Ha!
Commencing support.
Peppy, are you okay?
Still better than post FF7 Cloud. Ooh.
That's me.
Tough but fair.
She wants to ask you something about curios.
Hmm.
I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now. Oh, about that investigation I asked for.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out. Catch you later.
Hmm.
I think I missed something. I need.
So, which curio do you want to know about? That's all you got?
Our ruining cloud. I'm
So
letting them over a
abstract.
lot of things, but like,
Well, there's beauty in the abstract, I guess.
I'm not really one of those people who's like on the whole,
Department of
Cloud
Ecology
sucks at
yet?
everything but the base game.
Huh.
I don't know
She's
if I
not
necessarily agree
wrong.
with that. It's
But
mainly
that doesn't
Advent
feel
Children.
entirely right either.
He's really only kind of obnoxiously written in Advent Children, and even there, he like has not invalid reasons for it.
Huh? What did I say?
Huh. Now that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis, but it needs verifying. Let's call it a day. Wait for me. I'll be in touch.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but what was the information I forgot? And from whom?
And keep following the trail
Let's
back,
go
man.
over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Oh, right. Asta mentioned another name.
Chesso.
My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy. I need to remember the other person Asta mentioned.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. How's it going? Did you find the information you're after? I see. Is that what Hinkle and think? At least that counts as a lead. See? My researchers are pretty outstanding. Just business as usual, nothing to worry about. Oh. After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Physical damage can be easily repaired, but it takes a long time to heal the wounds in people's hearts. Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever since the invasion. Things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts, but the researchers' disappearances have rattled them again. Yes, 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. No exit logs, no traces. Vanished. People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. I didn't want panic to spread, so I suppressed the reports and told the security department to investigate in secret. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep secrets in a sardine can like this. Rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. I'm concerned someone's pulling strings to sway public opinion. Anyway, the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances. That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Aren't you helping Madame Herta with something already? Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too. I'll find a way to solve the problem for the space station.
So I did consult someone else.
This is a weird
Hegel.
segment, not gonna lie.
The only thing I remember is that they're from the
This
Department
feels like
of
Memento.
Insight. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is. The other person should be from the Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of everything.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important. If only there were some hints.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go.
Reminds me of a question. How successful was the ad campaign for 15 before it released? Because you don't remember a lot of people loving them, but it wasn't sure if it was because of the cinematic direction over Florence. Well, just stand by me. I'm okay. Like, so for the record, how well known was the Stand By Me thing? I actually don't even know. Because, like, after a certain point, I kind of stopped. For one thing, I didn't have a PS4. I didn't have a PS4, and I wasn't, like, too thrilled with, like, the direction the game looked like it was going in. So, like, I kind of stopped watching stuff. So I actually went into that game completely blind the first time I played, and enjoyed it significantly more because of it, I think.
You here, Rich? It's been so long.
I'm not that wonderful.
It was very, from what I saw from other people, though, it seemed like it was very much a love it or hate it
It's all
thing.
taken care of. As long as the money's there, it's all good.
People were either hyped up for it, the most they had been in
Here's
years for the
account you asked
franchise,
for. It's legit,
thinking it was
and
going to be the
secure,
next classic,
allowing you to connect straight to the
or,
internet.
like, completely apathetic, like I kind of was.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
Oh, you flatter me. I'm
Like,
just
the
a
second
peddler
the
doing a
director
little
changed
business
and
on
it
the side.
transitioned from being 13 verses to 15,
scale.
everybody just kind
That's
of...
left under the table.
The
But
fandom broke in half,
if you ever
basically.
make it big in the guild, don't forget your humble friend, okay?
It was full chaos mode.
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Here too. My memories are just a jumbled mess of words. Did my memory piece together irrelevant information? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What did Emily say?
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady.
I'm not that wonderful. I'm just okay.
No need to be modest. At my age, you get a feel for intelligence. Though I confess I did hear someone say you were the shining star of the Department of Insight.
Sure. Can I help you with something?
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate.
Going off the 3 ads you saw, it seemed pretty cool.
Like
Maybe it's supposed to be nostalgia slash
supposed to
fitting
make
song
out
choice,
the
but damn, they hit the nail on the head with
small
the song. Oh yeah, no.
I'm not getting any younger, and my eyesight
No,
is
I
failing.
love Florence and the Machine.
Do
So
you
what,
think
like,
you
what happened was, like, I didn't have a PS4 and wasn't really that excited, and so, like, I had no interest of playing it. So what happened was I actually I'm gonna let them keep talking.
Again?
I'm sorry, I'm tuning this
times
out a
has
little
it
bit.
been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Plot's kind of losing me. The game's plot, not very best plot.
Oh, another smart-looking
If he's still here.
youngster.
But,
Wonderful. It's about
But yeah, I
time
didn't
we
think I was
had
gonna
some
play
new
it, so
recruits.
I started watching KZ's playthrough
Huh.
that he started day
Asta
one.
told you to find me?
I
Curio
got to
that
the floor
doesn't
to
have
the
a body,
machine,
but is alive.
and I immediately turned the
Isn't
bot
the
off
Department of Ecology full of
because I was like,
curio experts?
okay,
That's
I
got
don't know
nothing
what
to
this
do with the
is, but I
Department
have
of
to play this
Insight.
for myself. Clearly,
However, I've heard of such a species.
and then like I
Colleague who
think it
came
was
back from a business trip
I think
said
it was
that the
around either my
Sanjo
birthday or
Alliance
Christmas.
has
I forget when that
life
game
forms
came
like
out.
that.
But my grandma surprised me.
Don't get me wrong. I was merely relaying information.
She decided to
I
get me a
didn't mean to help
PS4
you.
and got me that game along with it the day I get the same day because she
The
knew I liked Final
atmosphere on the
Fantasy.
space station
I
has
hadn't even
been
asked her
getting
report or
stranger
mentioned
lately.
anything about it.
It's risky taking sides.
The Xianzhou species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler.
Oh, they're talking about China. No wonder.
The disappearances Asta mentioned are likely related to Arlen's investigations too.
Was that my first time hearing Robbie?
Now
No.
I should be
Yeah,
able
the
to
Tuxedo
tie
Mask would have been
everything
first.
together.
Actually, yeah. Yeah, because when he first got announced as Tuxedo Mask, he was like, I had never heard of him. He was like the
Xianzhou
one
species
new
Emily
dub cast member
mentioned
who I
seems-
was like, who? Everybody else I was at least marginally familiar with. At least
No,
I
not
think.
this road.
Let me look up the timeline on that. One of these
I
young
figured
men
you'd come
lab.
to me to uncover the truth. I'm sorry. The
When did
situation is
15 come
very
out?
delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
Funny how times change like that, right? Yeah, like he went from being like the unknown out of a new cast announcement to like one of my favorites
Just
ever.
as I thought, I vaguely remember
Very
that Arlen
funny.
said more.
Okay, I
It's
was right. Yeah, it
related
came
to
out
the
it came out
thing
November
I
29th.
forgot.
So like right around Christmas. That's why my grandma got it for me. Yeah, I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, my grandma never buys stuff that expensive for me randomly anymore. That would have been why. Because Christmas.
I figured you. I'm sorry.
Just as I thought.
I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate. I can't say anything except that it's a secret mission.
Let's see. That Sailor Moon part might be a little harder to find. When was that cast announced?
How did you know? I see. Could you also tell that Lady Asta was feeling the pressure? I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. The surveillance didn't capture anything regarding the researcher's disappearance. There's only one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances occurred.
Oh, geez. Okay. Yeah, the Sailor Moon
That
redub was
means
much
that
earlier.
Every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable
Didn't even
fire.
realize.
When we made visits to the scenes, some of the witness testimony seemed to agree with this.
Oh no, actually, they were both 2016.
The words they used were
The Viz stub was
spontaneous
announced in
combustion of the human
2014.
body.
So yeah, right around the same time, but yeah, still. Even in the cast announcement would have been that early, so.
Have you asked the Department
So
of
yeah,
Ecology
2014.
head?
Who the hell is Robbie Damon? Going on to 2024. Robbie Damon, that's
She's
my
not
goat.
wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
Huh? What did I say?
Huh. She's not wrong. But that doesn't feel entirely right either.
Yeah, don't mind me. I am sorry I'm tuning this out. Like,
That's right. They're called heliobi. I guess you could say
This
that
is kind of a
Robozoos
strange
and
gimmick.
Heliobi are sort of like cousins. Both are types of energy life form.
And I don't even understand why it's necessarily that big a deal of a
Now
mystery.
that you mention it, I have a wild hypothesis, but it needs verifying. Let's call it a day.
Herta's got
Wait
like
for
50
me.
million puppets,
I'll be
right?
in touch.
Not sure why it's such a huge deal that one went
Spontaneous
missing.
combustion of the human body. That is most likely the truth.
Spontaneous combustion.
I need to go over it from the start.
Let me describe it again and send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something important. If only there were some hints.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an energy life form. It's alive, but it doesn't have a body. Send me a signal when you see traces of it. That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have something to do with the Genius Society. Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
Back to the present, thank God. Tell a story, please.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are.
Okay, never mind. I'm thrilled we're getting this guy for free. This guy's great. This man does not give a shit about your padding. He ain't got time for that shit, and I don't blame him. What a king.
So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this captivating drama?
I don't know, maybe one of the 50 million people I talked to during that segment. I asked Asta for information at one point.
A second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene. Hearsay hardly counts as compelling evidence, now does it?
Affirmation. We can ask Herta herself.
She's not here.
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC.
That's why I didn't say
shuttle in
Herta.
full
That was
system
the obvious
hours.
one, but she's not here.
As it stands, not a single soul can corroborate her story.
Finished Act 4 of the Genshin Event Secret. Nice.
Mr. Ratio, your style of questioning would seem to have a preconceived bias.
Apologies. It's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief. It is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. It can still help us reach the truth. If she is truly innocent, she can clear her name with answers. Based on your story.
Oh,
you
this
met with Herta
this
because
mini
she
game again.
specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I like this mini game. This was back during the Sushang event. Yeah, that's true.
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Correct.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
Sure, but you're the one saying the curio in question is ordinary.
Say what you want to say.
Excuse me, sir, I like my little trinkets, right?
A correct observation, if I may add.
Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she's and the assigned Herta's collection. An endless trove of...
Sure, but you're the one...
Say what you...
No.
I doubt... Based on your story.
If you knew Herta, then you wouldn't find it weird.
Don't interrupt other people. Did no one teach you manners?
Saucy.
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. and the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Herta didn't mention the name of the curio. We were talking about something else, and she just mentioned it in passing. However, she did give a thorough description of the curio. I didn't make that up.
So he's anime Dr. House a little bit.
True. You wouldn't be able to make that up.
He's about as done with people's bullshit as House was, yes.
Why do I feel like I'm being looked down on?
And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
Okay, well, it's probably this one, because it had extra dialogue. I don't know which of those it is, because that segment was really boring, and I don't know which one means which. But, combustion.
I remember now. Back then...
That's enough pretending. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't...
I remember now.
That's enough. And the Herta's collection.
Sure.
Say what you...
correct. I doubt Herta...
Based on your story, you met... And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name.
I remember now.
That's enough pretend. And the assignment involves a curio that... Herta's collection. An endless trove...
I remember now.
That's enough. Herta's collection.
Oh my god.
Herta's collection.
I doubt.
And the assignment involves Herta's collection.
God.
An endless trove of trinkets.
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
Yeah, sure.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation. It holds some special meaning to Herta.
Yes. That seems logically sound.
Yes.
Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now? So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction?
So
confused.
confused.
Or is it Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
Like, again, yeah, they're getting a little space China right now because, yeah, this is a very simple premise that has kind of gotten lost. All that happened is one of Herta's puppets went missing. She's got a shit ton of puppets that she controls remotely on the station. One went missing. We were the last person to see it, so we're being interrogated. But we're a dipshit who only has garbage and toilets on the brain. So we had to go down literal memory lane trying to remember the exact sequence of events that led to us being the last one to see her. And now the game is testing my knowledge on having actually paid attention to that sequence of events, and I'm failing miserably.
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management ever since the Antimatter Legion's invasion.
I don't know, I just hit buttons. I didn't read any of that. I don't even know what he asked me.
Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion and cause great internal strife.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guild's representative wouldn't be linked to the space station, but would still share the IPC's position. They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the space station's benefit. Two birds with one stone.
Yes.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department.
Yes, I ran into Arlen when looking for Adler.
Adler?
A level 2 researcher. According to the Department of Ecology head, he knows more about curios than anyone else. He happened to be helping Arlen investigate the disappearances.
He's also 4 years old, but trust me, he's very smart.
Well, did he enlighten you?
Adler seemed to have had an idea at the time, but he never contacted me again.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No connection? I disagree. There should be evidence linking them together. If I review a certain record...
Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, One of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet, and we can't pinpoint its signal. Don't know the location. Isn't that the same as missing?
She did say that, but then what? You need to provide evidence to show incidents are linked.
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was investigating the disappearances. The space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened. Arlen...
Oh, shit.
But there are no signs of a fire anywhere.
Sorry
in the
about my
space
thought you
station.
were done.
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an additional layer of importance.
We are talking up a storm tonight, boy howdy.
This may not be direct evidence, but if the system also recorded the fire suppression system activating when the puppet was attacked, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases are linked.
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease, provided that this fire suppression record does exist in the system.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go. Huh? What was that?
She's here, the big shot, OMG. What?
Harrider Newsflash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity.
The Annihilation Gang.
Condemnation.
Oh, this guy!
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
I saw a single image of that man. I did not think we'd be seeing him already. I thought he was like gonna be a Petticone character. In case it were not, in case it's not nice and sparkling clear, if that man is playable, dibs, 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 dibs. Evil flaming Satan goat man, Space Enjo, the closest we will ever get to playable Enjo. Dibs. Also, Herta's eyes being censored in that image is really funny. Bruh.
This is...
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights
I forget that guy's
on you.
name. Duke Inferno?
The Legion's
Doc
impact
Inferno?
remains, and the Annihilation
But they have two
Gang is
doctors so
already
close
paying
together.
a visit. It almost seems like this space station is more suited for the path of destruction than erudition.
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora.
It is Duke
a world
Inferno.
long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vow.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm not sure if Ifrit's a title
the
or
fire
what.
demons have a cruel temper and instinctively
The thing I
ignite
saw
and
said his name was
destroy
Duke Inferno,
items.
but Ifrit might be his proper name.
Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin.
Yeah, he's
the
great.
The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch enemy of the Japella Brotherhood. despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation
The
Gang.
Everflame Mansion. Does he just have a
Japella
giant
Brotherhood.
mansion floating in space that's
heard
always
that
on
name
fire?
somewhere.
Because that'd be
On
raw.
the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames.
The space
and
mafia.
Ifrit's power
Holy
has grown
shit.
by the day ever since. Would you believe it would be merely a coincidence? Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah,
The
people
disappearance
randomly
of
catching on
researchers
fire,
and
yeah.
the puppet were all part of the plan. And after that...
Yeah, that is something a guy like
video
that could do, isn't it?
circulate. And this station's fate? Flames. Nothing but flames.
The destruction of trust.
I'm afraid more than trust will be destroyed here. You need to start acting now if you want to survive. You, come with me.
Just me?
You have a
Ooh-woo?
superior strategy. Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full-blown pandemonium?
That's not how I meant it, man.
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please, investigate the issue quickly.
Oh, we're back in the new area. Worry about exploring that later. Suguri no trailblazada.
If there's nothing pressing, let's take a walk.
It is very weird to me. You know what? Genshin actually has one quality of life improvement lately that that this game doesn't have yet, surprisingly. The ability to claim and redispatch these with one button all at the same time. I'm actually genuinely shocked that this doesn't have that already. Aww, I love you too, Peppy.
Not good. This is serious. The security department will do whatever we can to help you.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything odd. The Annihilation Gang are a group of die-hard thugs. They might be attacking indiscriminately.
A list of the missing researchers and their details.
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the relationship between these people. I don't know. That depends on your friend.
Am I supposed to know who Pamela is? Whatever it is, put it on my tab. A bunch of people recently caught on fire. Did they have anything in common? Management sucks because people keep getting set on fire.
What else do you need me to do?
Oh, the Himiko
Take
fangirl.
me
Okay,
to the one
I
who knows
vaguely
the
remember
most
that.
about curios within the Department of Ecology, if you would be so kind.
He disappeared too.
What happened?
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's difficult to get a hold of at the best of times. But it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. Even the surveillance cameras can't find any trace. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with Wen Sherling from the Department of Implement Arts.
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. Intriguing and frustrating, to say the least. If his disappearance is also related to the case here, then maybe he really did stumble upon something important.
True. The key words that got Adler thinking were energy, life forms. Duke Inferno is also an energy life form. Coincidence?
I think not.
We need to investigate this.
There are no coincidences. Yo, damn the man about Duke Inferno. Best not to get involved with him. Don't tell me how to live my life. I repeat, the closest we will ever get to playable Enjo. I will not be denied again.
That jerk! Jerk, jerk, jerk! Fine! Disappear! I don't ever want to see your face again!
What did Adler do?
Adler, he disappeared.
Besides that.
He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like spontaneous combustion, supernatural activities. He doesn't even answer me when I speak to him. He was talking to himself.
What did he talk about?
He kept saying the word phrase.
Phrase.
Who said I want him back?
Square one. Square one.
If you want to find him, he was reading this booklet the last time I saw him. I don't know exactly what he's searching for, but I hope it can help you.
You got something, Pamela? No relationship overlaps, but they all posted pretty extreme comments against the management on the dark web and have a large number of supporters. Outstanding! Well, gee, I can't believe a hell beast set them on fire. Dark web.
Your countenance suggests tragedy. So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle piece? I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with Lady Asta and Mr. Screwlum.
You only scratched the surface of this man. Tell me more. Fire demons of Fatora are ferocious and cruel by nature, but Ifrit easily rose to the position of clan leader. Even among the fire demons, his flame belongs in a special category. Does he have cool blue fire, like Azula and Avatar? Many vicious incidents instigated by the Everflame mission found similar eyewitness reports. Miscreants materialized from the Inferno. Speculate that his flame may have inherited some ability other than burning, related to his origin. So teleporting fire. Oh, that's way less cool than him burning small children alive. Shifting between phases. Hello, Liquid. How's this game? If last time you saw something of it, you almost fell asleep. That's sadly understandable with the way the story can be sometimes. It's all right so far. This second plot thread has been a little on the slower side. But Doc Inferno woke me the folk up. Woke me the folk up. See? Yeah, maybe. Piggy.
Quiet.
Yeah, the biggie.
Try harder.
Dr. Ifrit. Yeah, I'm confused about the name.
Tedious.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
Look me up, indeed. Shush.
We've entered the storm.
Shush.
To guard and defend. Crush
Don't
them.
you people judge me!
Enemy data secured. Net markers
Monster
activated. Time for
fuckers
middle
rise up!
counterattack. Lend me your strength.
Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed.
Just
In lunar flame.
Just kill guys. Yeah, sorry, I probably could have found the pig later, no problem. It was right out in the open, but hey. Why
The
wait?
combat report will be ready soon.
They give me stuff to roll with. God. You like Bash? She's a flat robot or whatever? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We don't judge around here.
I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't grown any bigger, for now. How are things with you?
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're in deep trouble. We're running out of time.
And Ken's in love with
Let's
Space
retrace
Savior
our
Renegade
steps
Angel.
and evaluate the situation. From the data we've collected, there are three
I don't care what
avenues we
y'all's
can
personal
explore.
preference is, you are valid and beautiful. You like what you like.
First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
Adler also.
You think that Adler's discovery drew the enemy's attention?
Indeed, and I already know what he found. First, Adler's disappearance. The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be.
They were all Scorpios.
Distasteful discussion.
A mere glance at their background would indicate they share no commonalities. However, after browsing through their online records, you discover they all wield influence on the space station's dark web. Lady Asta must know what this means.
They're all into some really, really fucked up fetishes. I know I just said we don't judge, but sometimes I will judge.
The next angle is what the victims have in common.
If it's dark web level
Distasteful
bullshit,
as
I
that
might
discussion
judge.
may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion. You probably already know about this. The fire demon of Fatora, the Duke of the Annihilation Gang. There is another secret with Ifrit. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and
the link between...
First, the next angle. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion.
He teleports people.
During prior unrest,
What's the dark web border again, Neo?
Some testify to seeing miscreants
Stuff I'm honestly not even comfortable saying out loud. CP.
The flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's
That is all I will
fire
say.
carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous human combustion.
That kind of stuff. The kind of stuff that's actually illegal, basically.
Look, the answer is right there.
The kind of stuff that's actually possible in the real world and highly, highly illegal. For reasons.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind.
That's a pretty cool power.
It's the Phase Flame, the creation of member number 29, Sir Kal. She was an amazing genius. Intelligent, kind, and humble. However, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar. Such a pity.
Bro, what?
The Phase Flame shifted into a different phase
Was she a
as soon as
beetle?
it was created. When it returned to this phase, Sir Karl had already passed away. It then continued to shift through phases, making its capture impossible.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burned the kindling of...
Somebody was once able to glimpse the traces of the phase flame and obtained a wisp of its kindling. Herta kept it and lent it to Ron May for her research, but the kindling was lost in the process. If Ifrit is a scion of the phase flame, then the entire incident is now clear as day.
The kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for.
Oh, low battery.
And Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. Undoubtedly, the curio Herta asked to find was the phase flame. And Adler already discovered the relationship between spontaneous human combustion and the phase flame through the concept of energy life forms. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. This booklet describes the kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for. And Duke and
I understand.
Tenuous connections. The kindling of this unique flame must be...
I understand.
Tenuous connection. The kindling of... I fear. This
Your new
booklet
wireless keyboard
describes
also
a
needs
kind
to
of
charge
fire
secret
that
thing.
can phase through dimensions. The kindling of this unique flame must be...
I understand.
Tenuous I fear that this is the truth. This booklet describes a kind of fire...
I understand.
Tenuous I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered.
Yeah, forgive me for fucking around. I'm not too sure what we're doing here, quite frankly.
I understand.
Tenuous I fear that this
isn't like a lot of the other ones.
Adler
We're not...
discovered.
They're not saying anything that's untrue, necessarily.
When
So I'm not sure why we're...
Adler kept
what
muttering
evidence we're
about
supposed to be
a
presenting.
phrase before he disappeared. I believe this word was actually phase. He saw Member 29 Sir Karl's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis.
But yeah, that's the main reason I actually still like using wired stuff for keyboards and my
As a
mouses.
scion of the phase flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities.
I've got enough stuff to have to recharge and
Full-on
replace
phase
batteries.
shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him.
Have to do that with even more junk.
Rotation. That's likely more his speed. That is the truth of the spontaneous human combustion.
They're not dead, they move. Like, really?
We don't know where the victims went.
Okay, yeah,
But
see,
Duke Inferno's plan
you understand why I was
is now
confused,
clear.
right? I thought that much
And
was
the sudden
obvious.
and consecutive
I
disappearances
don't know why we need to
provided
play
the
Ace
best
Attorney to establish that.
environment for chaos to fester. Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light, catalyzing it into new growth and bloom. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
Run, random group chat. Run! Be very afraid.
No, it isn't enough.
Indeed, it needs one more spark.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. If it were me, I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Oh! Oh no! Also, holy shit, the fire is blue. I was kidding.
Stay calm. Asta was merely
Well,
teleported.
that just happened.
Her life was not in danger. Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic. Asta is still within the confines of the space station.
She's also in the toilet with all the Pokemon.
That flame must still be somewhere inside the station. Find it, and we'll find a way to bring her back.
A splinter, you say? The arrogance of the gifted is charming in its own way.
Hi.
Try then if you must.
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out, his malevolent plans will vanish without a trace.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it to block the fire's teleportation routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Miss Trailblazer and contain the fire.
Ah. Alright, I was like, one of these has got to have a domain of some kind. Team must include Dr. Ratio. Oh no. Oh, I haven't looked at anything about his kid. I don't even know what he's good with. Weird that they didn't time gate this until the second half when he's actually playable. We get one with him, but not with Renmei. I don't know who he's good with. Can I look at him? They didn't put his signature icon on them. Wow. What assholes. Max traces, though. That's something. What's he do? Oh, he does follow-up attack stuff. Ooh, I can try him out with Topaz, I guess. I've never really properly shown her off since I got her. And then Bronia's universally good. And then hopefully, so long as I have this man, I won't die. We'll try it. Let's see how badly this goes.
Infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it.
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With
You
some
should have been
changes
the
to its
playable one.
parameters, I can use it to block the fire's
Not the
teleportation
dock.
routes and seal it inside the station. Mr. Ratio, please go with Miss Trailblazer and contain the fire.
The infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it.
Aren't gonna be no chests in here, that's right. Stariel is actually nice about not putting missable stuff.
Just teleported.
It's
ready to dash into the
Dr.
fire.
Mr. Ratio. I know he'll definitely be playable one of these days. I think I even recently may have glimpsed that like his light cone recently got data mined or something. Like I know he definitely will. It's just weird that he's not yet. He's not already, you know. He's he's low-key becoming the Baiju of this game in terms of being one of the earliest characters mentioned and yet not being playable right away. Granted, I don't think we'll have to wait 3 years for him, or 2.5 years like we did with Baiju. I think he'll probably be playable at some point by the end of next year.
See? It's still in the space station. Like Screw
Oh, hey, that's my baby! That's Carlos!
Escape from here. Do you know what to do with
I made him earlier.
Hunt it to the death.
Carlos, it's past your bedtime.
Is dying. This place is strange.
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has shifted. I can deduce its escape route with a mere glance.
I'm guessing I have to fight these to be able to progress.
Troublesome. Easy, Numby.
Receive divinity.
Your assistance is
Your
timely.
answers? Answer me. 0 points.
Lend me
That's
your
pretty
strength.
cool. Just animation
We've
wise.
entered the storm. To guard and defend.
That's a neat attack.
Crush them.
Test. You chose the wrong
He's like a
enemy.
walking Kamen Rider build opening, but less pretentious.
Steady. Let the valuation begin. Go, Numby!
I'm asking questions. Answer me.
This battle is unavoidable.
Oh, no? Hmm. Okay, I thought that would open up a new path or something. Mind?
Huh.
Maybe I don't have to fight it if I don't want to. I'm not even here, man. You still wait for the day someone makes an American adaptation of it? What, Netflix build? Oh god, please no.
Why? This has nothing to do with you.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke Inferno can't maintain it anymore.
Ruh-roh. Uh-oh. Oh, I can't use them to fast travel. Okay. Oh, we got a poozle. We got poozles. Just imagining all of them riding in a convertible like the 15 cast. Oh my god.
What is your goal?
Seems like this chase is about to end.
only one truth prevails. Uh-oh. Can we open that? We can. And why even lock it? Why? I appreciate the fact that they're actually letting you look at the map, because I'm not sure if that's something for this place specifically, or if that's a new feature with the update or whatever. But normally, if something's technically coded as a domain, they won't let ya.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Confiscated!
Test. Fail. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Come on, Doc. Duke, whichever. Be a pal.
It's over.
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing that the blessings of destruction already lie at their feet. It is little wonder that even the descent of the Savior's Legion was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my brashness. For now. But next time, expect no intermediaries.
I want to know this guy's voice actor. Doesn't sound terribly familiar.
With infernal fire.
But I like it.
A small fragment of
I like that we
consciousness
waited
in
for him to
there
stop
is gone.
laughing.
Duke Inferno has discarded this fire. Oh? No. Hold on.
Well, my turn. Carlos, why?
The banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we?
Bob Johnson. Yeah, not familiar with him.
Go Nubby!
I'm asking question. Answer me. 0 points.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
The dead return!
Bloom. Not bad. Repay. 5 points.
5 points, Bob Johnson. Pitcairn in the OG Star Trek? Does not ring a bell.
Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game!
Test. Fail.
Actor from the OG Star Trek and Honkai Star Rail?
Lend me your strength.
Answer me. 0 points. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The dead return!
Test. Fail.
Oh, there There is
This
no
is the
way. No,
extent of
you
miscreants
guys
materializing
don't
for the
realize
Inferno.
how long ago Star
Seems
Trek
like Dr.
TOS
Primitive wasn't
was.
wrong.
Star Trek TOS was airing in the fucking 60s. Unless he was a child actor.
Receive divinity.
Lend me
It's
your
a different Bob Johnson, guys. Don't.
To guard and defend.
It is a
Crush them.
different. If it is a different Bob Johnson. The Bob Johnson who played a character in OG Star Trek passed away in 1993.
And falsehood. The fire is weakening.
I'm not
It's
gonna sit
preparing
here
to
and
flee.
say something like that could never happen.
Keep your eye out for Lady Asta's whereabouts.
Frickin' Arknights blew my mind recently by having John Kassir in the game. Like, anything's possible, but like, okay, wait a minute, nah. Nah, mathematically, that don't make a lot of sense.
You'll pay for this.
Investing in victory means playing.
I mean, not to say somebody could have still been working at 103 years old.
The dead return!
Like, if the guy was in good shape, more power to him.
Troublesome.
Immortality means forever.
Answer me. Fail.
Nothing major.
Yeah, William Shatner is like 90 something.
Receive divinity.
Something like that.
Test. 0 points.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me. Fail.
Eternal
All right,
sleep
I'm done.
is not the end.
Okay. I'm done having an existential crisis.
The dead return!
You chose the wrong enemy.
There's always.
I'm asking questions. Test. 0 points.
Posture check. Eh. We saved the girl, and now we must save the
Good work.
children.
You did very well. Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. She is recovering in the clinic. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing researchers. Affirmation. They are all safe and sound. It was all thanks to Adler.
There goes my
They
sweet
fell
baby
into
Carlos.
a spatial curio
A good
and could
fireball.
not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable curio expert solved it from within. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them, but they are otherwise fine. Yes, it is over. This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal aftershocks. In Herta's stead, I thank you for your efforts, madam. But there is one mystery that remains unsolved. And that is something I must deal with myself.
Weird dark web group chat. You guys alright? Duke Inferno. Devious conniving. Yeah. Isn't he dreamy? Who that, yo? Carlos? Carlos, what is your plan?
I've been waiting.
Uh-oh.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to. Or is the safety of the space station beneath your concern?
Did Dr. Ratio pull a Jinkaria on us? Was this his plan?
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
Bruh.
When did you start to doubt me?
When one is immersed in academic research, skepticism comes far more naturally than belief.
Hey, Dusk. We got double-crossed.
I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But to explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already had the pieces of the puzzle?
Live stream chat.
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made the same decision as you, to accompany and observe.
Oh, and when did you become convinced?
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in this attack, which never aligned with the Annihilation Gang's modus operandi.
Oh, you got a skull
a
for
third party
Christmas. Oh, that's
saved
awesome.
them.
Oh, he looks good. Very
Had I
nice.
not fortuitously acquired a spark
Got a
of
very
the
nice little
phase
collection
flame
going.
and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be space waste, floating past the windows here.
You are more candid than I calculated.
But still behaving within your calculations, no? One last question, Screwlum. Genius though you are, can you deduce why I did this?
That's what I want to know.
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor, but maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar.
My god, he is House.
And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is akin to laying down the gauntlet to a genius.
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the human mind. It's a pity you're as much in the ivory tower as other geniuses. You still got one thing wrong.
I'm not a real doctor.
To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a disease called foolishness that is harder to cure than any ailment.
You can't fix stupid.
The path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their footsteps. Those less gifted have no choice but to walk alone, enduring a lifetime of tumbles and triumphs. But even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude and despair, when help is absent, that fools grasp how to pick themselves up. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles.
Oh my god, he's a
Seeing them
Redditor.
fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the Intelligentsia Guild, devoid of geniuses and filled with mediocrity.
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
I am only laying out my questions. As for the answers, they'll find them
Also bought you Daredevil comic.
themselves.
Nice. That's awesome.
Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit.
No one understands
It is
me like
capable
Rick
of
and
leading
Morty
us to the
do.
right conclusion.
Or no one
For the
understands Rick and
masses
Morty
of the
like
mediocre
I
to
do.
reach a level of awareness, this is a necessary rite of passage.
You are indeed more like a medical doctor than a scholar.
Kill him!
As for the spark I leave behind,
I believe Asta
Joke's
will
on
deal
you. I
with it
like my life as an idiot.
It is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. Let's hope they're as memorable as those we had today. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
It's fucking music playing again. Well, that was cool. I have no idea what his goal was or what his plan was. Or if he's like actually full on evil or whatever. Clearly not that evil if he could visit us on the train, right? But that was a pretty cool way to exit a scene. All right. Sure. He had to go out with his music. God. Yeah, he ended up being a pretty fun character. I still think his name is the stupidest thing ever, but hey, what are you gonna do? How's Asta doing? She's back to work already? But is she? Did you make her do that, or are you being a dick, Herta? Otto's the tree fucker, so he can enter the trade. Yeah, I mean not anymore. He can't because he's going to China jail. I'm also thankful to Mr. Ratio. Who's that? Bruh. Bruh, did he actually? Oh yeah, he implied that, didn't he? He implied that he was fucking with our memory too. Good God, we got gaslit a lot this evening, didn't we? We learned a lot about never ever trusting anyone ever. I probably should have done this earlier, because Ron May also transferred here. What have you got to say for yourself, ma'am?
Isn't it wonderful? Through these windows, you can lose yourself in the peaceful starry sky. Is that so? I can relate. Trailblazing across the vast unknown must be quite the experience.
It's alright.
I once hoped to capture a slice of space and dissect it, to truly understand the core essence of our galaxies and planets. I imagine a slice of clarity, ethereal in its transparency. Picture a sliver made up of beautiful dust, gases, and tiny specks, twirling around your finger like a captivating plum-colored mist. It reminds me of a ring. I imagine crafting it and then adding a bracelet of beads to complement its soft, lustrous glow. Thank you. I hope there are new discoveries to be made each time I visit.
Is the other man here? Am I gonna have to leave and come back? It's space. It's not tangible. Well, she's kind of a weirdo, Dusk. You missed pretty much all of her quest, or actually all of it. But she's kind of freaky. Don't question her weird.
The next plan?
Don't question her her weird way of phrasing these things. Best not to think about it. You'll do it when you're free, yeah? And you!
How quaint. A space so meticulously curated just for my refined tastes. I suppose it might do for moments of reflection.
You want to move in?
Perhaps the best part
You're fun.
is
You
that
can stay.
even with so many present, there's a delightful scarcity of simpletons.
None of you are completely rock stupid.
Not at all. As a nameless who's always on the road, constantly meeting with various characters, don't these encounters become wearisome?
Only if they're really boring people from space China. I'm used to it.
It's no small feat. The average person is easily swayed by their environment, after all.
No. Then I hope you're swayed.
Go ahead and try. With this mask on, I intend to keep the world at bay.
Oh, he didn't actually put it back on. 0 out of 10. Well, alrighty. That was something, alright. I think we're done? I guess I can make absolutely sure real quick that this one doesn't have any voice acting. I doubt this one was, because it's just a new sim uni mode. That one I think I'm safe, but I guess I'll check this out real quick. Makes you wonder how he'd react to Sento. He would bitch slap Sento in the face with his chalk. The genius dumbass. Alright, is this anything? Okay, yeah, no. No, it's just gonna be a minigame mode. Alright. Oh, Asta, no, I'll worry about this later, Asta. Okay. Is ratio build? A little bit. You should have seen his kit's actually, his moveset's actually really neat looking. He's got some really cool visuals going on with his moveset. As far as making a character free, he was a very smart pick. Like I said, just for multiple reasons. A lot of people still don't have a good imaginary DPS. He seems very unique. He's got an interesting personality. I'm down with the free Dr. Ratio. But yeah, he's got like all the mathematical formulas and like angles and shit like going on with his moveset. All right. Okay, well, I'm still not. I don't know what to do about this man. I guess I'm just skipping him again. The main reason I'm so torn between everything, just in general, is like I'm just sitting here thinking like there's nothing else I'm that excited for. Like, even though I don't think I necessarily need him, even though I don't think I'm even sold on him as a character, really, just there's not that much interesting coming up. It's kind of waifu overload for the next couple of patches, or not couple, just the next one. I don't know anything further than that. I know a couple of upcoming playable characters, but I don't know when they're getting released. I don't know. And then there's this bitch. Everybody's saying she's about to be the Kazuha of this game, which means broken. Just gonna have to wait and see. Yeah, I think that's honestly probably what I'm gonna do. I think I'll just not pull anymore right away, grind the event, see how much I can save back up from that. Maybe wait for more stuff to leak, so I know what's coming up in the next couple of patches, maybe. Because we know my game plan.
Danger.
You say that, but how often do I use Kazuha? Constantly. How often do I use Kazuha? Constantly. I mean, not that much these days, just because like I did get kind of bored with him because he was so broken. These days, because Furina's like my new favorite anything ever. Like pretty much anytime I do anything in Genshin, I try to find an excuse to run Furina on the team just because she's so much fun and I adore the character so much. But before that, Kazuha was almost a constant mainstay. Unless I, like, needed the space to gain, friendship levels on someone else.
Danger.
Unless certain other characters have a third rerun. Yeah. I mean, he'll get another rerun eventually if I do change my mind later. But yeah, just after how uncooperative he was. For the record, my pity before I even lost the coin flip, 80. Closing in on hard pity. So yeah, I think his banner might be cursed, and I don't think I want any part of it. But we'll see. Like I said, I think I'm just gonna hold off, grind the event, play some of the new modes, and see what I think my account needs right now, because I know there are a lot of new modes. That new Sim Uni thing I don't know anything about, but I'll just think about it. Oh, is that guy a boss? Oh, the Blue Beetle was a world boss. I didn't even realize. That's why he was so strong. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. That means I get a chance to redeem myself and not eat shit against him at some point. That'll be nice. I'm guessing all the new people are gonna need that material to actually level up their talents fully and everything too. Alright. I was wondering when we get a new one of those. It's been a hot minute. Okay, alright. Well, I guess we're done with Star Rail for the foreseeable future. I don't know if we're getting another story quest. I don't know if we're getting, like, some companion quests, maybe, once Dr. Reishi becomes playable in the second half, or if we're just, in radio silence until, Penacony. But, we'll be back with this at some point in time, definitely. Like I said, my apologies again for zoning out during that second quest. It's just, like, the whole, retracing your steps through memory lane thing was a little, was a strange gimmick. It was presented in kind of an odd way that just kind of had me zoning out, but hey. On the plus side, hot, flaming, dead goat head, man. Baby, that's my main goal for the record. Like, I'll have a better idea of what I'm doing once I see some more of, like, what the immediate upcoming playable characters are if the leaks for that come out. Because, yeah, like, my main goal is very obviously saving for Screwlum and saving for, Doc Inferno now. But, until we actually know when they're coming out, then, I'm just gonna be very finicky, very weird and indecisive about what I'm pulling for, and I guess probably focusing on, as much as I always say, roll for who you like over meta. If there's nobody I really like coming anytime soon, then I might as well roll at least slightly for meta, right? So I can like keep you know, digging deeper into the endgame content. Like Memory of Chaos is gonna be a bitch because it's gotten even harder. They added, like, 5 new floors, and I can barely get past the 10th one most patches. But whatever. Alright. I'm gonna stop rambling. Call it early-ish. Yeah, it's almost 11. Close enough. Tomorrow, once again, I guess, depending on... It's kind of gonna depend on how I'm feeling. What even is tomorrow? It's not Friday yet again, is it? Okay, no. Yeah, because Friday, I think Friday we might do a rerun of Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, almost 11. Maybe tomorrow I'll just go ahead and get the Genshin thing over with, too. Because, the time gating is over already. So I might just go ahead and get that over with, then do the Christmas rerun on Friday, and then we'll get back to going full ham with Yakuza over the weekend. That seems like a pretty good plan, but, well, I'll ask around. Make absolutely sure people even want a Christmas rerun. Alright. I'm gonna stop rambling, take a break, and watch some more Code Geass, I guess. Thank you all very, very much for joining me. Special thanks to Fusion, Ninja, Go-Kart... Oh, goddamn Avatar Sunday! God fucking... Too many things! Too many things! Ah! I'll figure something out. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to support Dr. Ratio. Check out links in the description. Love you guys. Nighty-night. I'm very tired.